looked like an astronaut, or even weirder, like an extraterrestrial visitor. Otherworldly, larger than life, her current truth was strange. She was beneath the sea, existing in an armor, with a helmet of rounded glass, a tough protective suit, 2 tanks on her back for air, and giant boots that smashed into the seafloor and disturbed the sand. Suddenly, she felt a rush of cold. Somewhere near her leg, water was coming in, leaking into her suit. She shut down rising panic and gave the signal. It was time to break the surface. Beneath the sea is not a place for humanity. To visit the depths of the ocean requires us for a moment to be superhuman, like a character in a science fiction, to dress in gear that will take us beyond our limitations. We've got to put on some helmets and suits, lights and oxygen tanks, and once we're down there, there is no space for error, no holes or cracks. Under the sea, there is no grace for mistakes. A suit of perfected protection must always be presented without a breach. Much like our everyday lives, where sometimes, to be honest, it really feels like the only way to exist is to be superhuman, to be above our humanity in the eyes of ourselves and others. Sometimes we stay in the ocean depths, withdrawing from our lives because we don't expect grace. Grace allows us to come up for air, to take the helmet off, and to breathe for a moment. It allows us to expose our faults so that they can be fixed. God is grace. And taking His grace, it really means that we give ourselves grace. A moment to be human. A moment to acknowledge our mistakes. A moment to heal from our past. To accept God's grace and the grace others are willing to give. Hebrews 4:16 says, "Let us approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in a time of need." Break the surface and give yourself some grace.